What the fuck were we doing in Seafront?
That little jackass.
Oh yeah, he's in Facade now. But
I guess you could say he's putting up a facade.
oh,
Pun intended.
ugh. But we're not gonna go to Facade. We are going to continue the story, which means we're gonna go do the Force of Math. And when we get there, you're gonna fucking start.
I'm so excited. Listen, I already kind of get lost in Seafront.
Well, you'll be happy to know we're not gonna be traversing when we get there.
We're not.
We are not.
But there's a full
Guy, missed you, girl. Can I just say that for like how fucking like bad everything is for them, the world of Nier is so freaking pretty.
Yeah.
Like when it started out, he was talking about like how it's fine. I wanted to do that. He was talking about how like everyone's like fucking dying and they're on the brink of extinction, and then they pounce over to a very peaceful little town.
Oh, and that one little fucking book where he like, you know, prostitutes himself. Fucking.
Oh yeah.
Well, no, like it was even more depressing than that.
Yeah.
You're like, holy shit.
It's very bleak, but the world is actually really pretty. Which just goes to show, like, even if we get fucked over, like,
Mother Nature prevails.
Yeah, nature's gonna be fucking fine. Even better without us.
You know what? It makes me think of, have you ever seen, I think it's called the Yuzu Village or something like that. It's in Japan, where it's like, for some reason, a whole village got abandoned with, like, houses.
Yeah.
Not, like, just farmlands.
Uh-huh.
And it got taken over completely by this yuzu plant, which kind of looks like ivy. Not poison ivy, but like ivy.
Yeah.
And it's just all these houses and shit just coated in this plant.
It sounds pretty nice.
They look pretty. And then you remember all the bugs that live in the plants, and you're like, oh, never mind.
Why would you ruin it?
Because I fucking hate you.
I feel like I hit my nose on something. It's all sore. Whoa, what are you doing over here, buddy?
Is it because it's shady?
Yeah, it is because it's shady. That doesn't make it any less okay. Time to get on the board. We should name our boar. Should we not name him?
Boris.
Boris?
Yeah.
That makes me think of Boris Johnson.
Yeah, I was almost just gonna say Boris Johnson, but I was like, nah, Boris is a name.
I mean,
How
it
about
is.
Borscht?
It is a name. Oh, I got that.
A spark will do.
Yeah, it could be anything. Like berries. Oh, it's already fucking misty. See how misty it is? Ooh. I saw some mist.
Now, did this section exist beforehand, though, or does it only appear once you know about the Forest of Math?
Like could we have gone here before?
Yeah.
Nier would probably be like, why go over there? We don't need to go over there. You know?
Lame. I fucking hate when they do that.
It's better than just blocking it off and then it being, like, there later.
It'd be even cooler.
It sure is quiet here.
Such silence bodes ill.
Kaine's not with us.
There's trouble on the way. I'm certain of it.
You know, a little
Why isn't Kaine
optimism
with us?
now and then wouldn't hurt, Vice.
Time to save.
Such cheek.
You know, I heard just the tism of optimism, and I was gonna say, wow, this game is so progressive. Touch of the tism, baby.
Alright, I'm gonna grab that before I talk to that dude. Berries, though. Fuck. Hey!
Beware the words.
The words? What do you mean?
Contagious words. Those who dream.
Those who dream?
Hold a moment. There is a strange new sensation.
See how his head spots got bigger?
Yeah, I don't like that.
It is not quizzical.
He's talking to the narrator.
What's going on?
The villager's body shuddered as he slowly opened his eyes.
Perhaps we should start by asking this man.
Who are you?
We heard something happened to this village, so we came to see if we could help.
The mayor stared at Nier and Weiss.
If you can speak to me, I must have caught you in my dream.
In your
He was
dream?
sleeping?
Yeah. The mayor explained. In the past weeks, a mysterious disease called the Death Dream had spread across the forest of myth. Those who caught it were cursed to fall asleep and live forever within the world of their own dreams. The village mayor had determined the Death Dream was spread from person to person by spoken words, but before he could learn more, the disease took him as well. Why stared at the mayor? God there! Why stared at the mayor, his mouth twitching
Now
slightly.
see here. Are
He
you
said.
saying that we have been absorbed into your dream?
Well, yes. I think you have.
In other words, we've caught the death dream?
Oh no! Before the mayor could confirm Nier's suspicion, Weiss exploded with rage.
Ridiculous. Preposterous. Completely unfathomable on every conceivable level. I don't even recall falling asleep.
Does Weiss need to sleep?
That's just
Me
how
too.
the death dream works.
Though polite, the mayor was clearly trying to brush aside the book's remarks.
My remarks are not to be brushed aside, fool.
It's funny. The mayor twisted his mouth into an embarrassed grimace, then quickly changed the subject to who Nier had seen and what they had discussed since coming to the village.
Something there must have caused you to enter my dream. A certain conversation, a specific word.
Oh god. The
Oh
background's
god,
going now.
right. Nier and Weiss racked their brains, but could find no easy solutions. There were simply too many words to consider, too much random chatter, too many meaningless conversations.
Grimoire Weiss does not engage in meaningless conversations.
The mere suggestion that Weiss chose his words carelessly seemed to sting his pride.
It does not seem to sting my pride, you bloated gasbag of a narrator. It has demolished it utterly.
Irritated, Weiss looked skyward as if searching for answers in the
I
heavens.
was doing no such thing. Just leave me alone already.
The anger created by his harsh words bled over to Nier like a contagion.
Uh-oh.
So now it's just all the text block. We don't even have the facade of like the black space being separate. It's just all the
Facade,
text
you
block.
say?
Yeah, I know.
No,
Said
my
Nier suddenly.
corn!
Did someone say contagion? Yes, I believe so. What of it? Also, they're not talking anymore, so we gotta do it. Well, the villager told us to watch out for contagious words, right?
Wait. Who's who?
Oh, yeah, I probably should need voices. Let me start over. Wait, Nier said suddenly. Didn't someone just say contagion?
Yes, I believe so. What of it?
Well, the villager told us to watch out for contagious words, right? The mayor leaned forward with renewed interest, pushing a startled Weiss aside in the process.
He must have said something, right?
Asked the mayor.
Some specific combination of words? What was it?
It was about dreaming, or something about dreams, or... Oh, what the hell was it?
A sheep?
Cried Weiss suddenly, blurting out the first thing that popped into his head. The others stared at him for a moment before slowly shaking their heads. After a few more minutes of thought, Nier's face suddenly lit up. I remember, he said. Those who dream. That's what he said. I'm sure of it. At this, the mayor produced a thick sheaf of papers from his pocket. He flipped through them a few times before finally nodding his approval at Nier. That sounds right. Oh, sorry. He said as a stray sheet of paper fluttered to the ground. My notes also, but just to think about that. I bet it was the last thing you heard before you fell asleep. Oh yeah, I read your second.
Yeah.
I'm so bad.
Yeah.
The mayor shook his head, his worn pencil stub tracing lines across a lone piece of paper.
For the last month, I've been doing nothing but studying the disease we all call the death dream. I mean, I'm the mayor, right? It's my job to protect people from whatever comes along, but I never expected a couple of outsiders to start entering people's dreams.
The mayor paused, a grimace across his face.
I should probably be taking notes or something.
Weiss immediately fired back.
I applaud the force of will it takes to research a disease in your dreams,
he said.
But perhaps we should bend your efforts to escaping this place instead of trying to understand it.
That was actually a really good voice impression.
Well, thank you.
The mayor's hand tightened around his pencil, snapping off the tip.
I've tried to escape. From the very first moment I realized I was locked inside my own dream, I've been looking for a way out, but I don't think it exists. I mean, this is my dream, right? If there was an exit, I'd know about it.
Flawless logic. He paused for a moment, his unfocused eyes staring at nothing.
My village was beautiful,
He said to no one in particular.
and it was filled with the most wonderful people you could ever hope to meet. But once the disease took hold, things changed. It's like someone took a sponge and soaked all the color out of our lives. I just want us to be whole again. I want us to be free. And I won't stop trying until it happens.
Nier nodded in agreement. Huh? Wait a second. I didn't nod. Look, if we can be of any help, said Nier, just ask.
Now, oh wait, that's you.
No, that's you.
Oh, was that me?
Yeah, voices disagree. He always disagrees.
Now hold on, I did not just say that.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, I fucking hate this. Okay, just ask. Now hold on, I did not just say that,
Silence!
cried Weiss. The Grimoire looked from Nier to the mayor and back again, his face filled with confidence.
Grimoire Weiss's face is always confident. Thank you very much. Now see here, Mayor. You told us that nothing can exist in this dream without your knowing of it. But yet you seemed surprised to see us when we first arrived, yes?
The mayor slowly raised his head, realization dawning on his face.
Oh my god!
He said,
You're right! You're right! I had no idea you were coming! The human imagination is a limitless engine, and dreams are the fuel. If you can imagine an exit, then it must be so. With your permission, we shall search it out. Thank you! I don't know how I can repay you. Is that me still?
I think that's still Weiss.
Payment is not required. We are as eager as you to be done with this place.
Mayor suddenly felt as if he could breathe again. He almost forgot what it was like.
Good luck, you two!
He called the departing forms of Nier and Weiss.
We're all counting on you!
As Nier slowly faded into the misty forest, the mayor was struck by a sense of deja vu. I saw this man. Oh. I think that's you, but you're thinking it.
That's like before. But where?
Nier's mood darkened as he trudged through the forest. Hours earlier, when the beauty of the place was still a new thing, he'd been confident they could get in, find the exit, and be home in time for dinner. So, this is why I fucking hate this place. It's a fucking text adventure, and it takes forever.
Okay, I can see why. I was like, this is kind of fun.
For now! But the deeper they went, the more the forest closed in around him. The mist made it difficult to see more than a foot in any direction, and moss-covered rocks seemed determined to twist his ankle. More than once, he's been forced to steady himself on a rough bark of a tree, and his hands now left small trails of blood on everything he touched. Additionally, Weiss was proving to be a particularly poor traveling companion. Unhindered by either terrain or physical effort, he spent most of the time urging Nier to pick up the pace and grumbling about their slow progress.
Damn, bud.
Finally, after Weiss muttered something about legless turtles being more adept at navigating the environment, Nier snapped. Okay, Weiss, cram it for a sec, would you? You don't have to walk! Nier leaned against the tree and tried to scratch the knots from his back. How could this stupid forest be so big? He muttered to himself. The moment the words tumbled from his mouth, what the fuck is that word? A cacophony?
Yeah.
Okay. A cacophony of insects sprang to life. Every imaginable form of buzz, click, and hiss roared at a volume that rattled his teeth. Nier slapped his hands over his ears to scream to be heard. Weiss! What's going on? Nier could see Weiss's mouth moving, but he might as well have been shouting into a tornado. The insect screamed, the forest howled, and then, just as Nier's ears seemed to be ready to tear from his head and go down for cover, the sound diminished. Hesitantly, he removed the hand from his left ear and listened to the creatures of the woods. Woo-woo-woo-ma! Woo-woo-woo-ma! As the insect symphony dimmed another decibel, Nier began to detect patterns in the sound. This isn't random, he thought. It's not just white noise, it's something else. The insects weren't just calling out, they were asking a question. One with it is lacking. Two with it... Fuck! I'm gonna repeat that. One with it is lacking. 2 with it is ideal. 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? That's you.
By my pages, is this a riddle?
I guess so. I mean, it feels sort of forced, but maybe it's the key to getting out of this place.
Then I leave it to you to answer.
1 with it is lacking. 2 with it is ideal. 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? Okay. A seesaw or a secret? 1 with it is lacking. 2 of it is ideal. 3 of it is dangerous. That could be a seesaw.
I'd say seesaw.
Yeah. Something that's ideal for 2 people, but dangerous for 3. Oh, it's a seesaw.
No.
Weiss's mouth flew open. Before he could say anything, the world suddenly shifted. Ring, ring, wah. Ring, ring, wah. When Nier came to, he was once again surrounded by sounds of insects. The cries of insects were creating words he had heard somewhere before. Okay, so we got it fucking wrong.
Damn it. By my
So-
pages, is that a riddle?
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Alright,
Fine. I guess it's a fucking secret, even though it works for a secret. Inwardly first, that Weiss left the task to him near side and gave the only answer that made sense. Fuck you! It's not the only one that makes sense. Seesaw made sense, right? Right? Sound instant stopped as soon as he began. The forest undergrowth parted before Nier like a ripple wave, opening a new path. That's you.
Forest anthropods are making a road for us.
Ooh, said Weiss with glee. Pleased that passing the test, Nier moved on with new intensity. That offered his body relief from the undergrowth, but gave even greater cheer to his mind. As long as they were on a path, their journey had a purpose. I guess the forest has accepted us, huh? Said Nier after a bit. Weiss spun around to face his companion.
Do not mistake the will of this forest for some happy pet you can suddenly befriend. We have no idea where this path leads.
As Weiss finished speaking, the pair turned a corner and found themselves facing a clear forest spring. Smiling, Nier picked up a small rock and sent it skidding across the surface of the water.
I hope a monster comes out. Good heavens!
Fuck, man. His surprise was understandable. Each time the rock struck the surface of the water, a musical note rang out. When the rock finally stopped moving and sank to the bottom of the spring, the ripples it left behind came together to form words. I enter through the window, but break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. When am I?
Sunlight. Absurdly easy. Now answer it.
Nier grit his teeth and tried not to reach out and strangle his companion. He's right after all. This one's pretty easy. I know what it is. It's fucking sunlight. Right?
Yep.
Sunlight. A plum of water suddenly burst through the spring. Sunlight filtered through the trees and reflected off the plum, creating a shimmering rainbow that spanned the entire horizon.
In all my years, I have never seen such a sight.
It's so... Yeah, that turned a little JFK in the end there. But, it sounds so lovely that we'll never see it. Because they didn't want to fucking model that shit!
Perhaps I have misunderstood the intentions of this place.
Hey, look! Cried Nier, awakening nice from his daze. There's our house or something over there. Glancing in the direction his friend's thin hand, Weiss saw a small cottage nestled among the trees. That's weird, isn't it, Weiss? I mean, who would build a house all the way out here? Nier walked over and pounded on the door. After a minute of solid banging, excuse me, the door cracked open and a small man peered out. His body was cloaked from neck to toe in a large black cape, while his face was obscured by mist. Began Nier. Before getting further, the cloaked man held up a hand and began speaking. I have 4 legs in the morning and 2 at night, but what the fuck?
I have 4 legs in the morning and 2 at noon, but at the end of the night, I end the night with 3.
I know,
Who
I
am
just want the music. The music really picked up.
I think I know the answer.
Nier tried to ask the cloaked man who he was, what he was doing here, but he simply repeated the question.
If we wish to engage this man in conversation, it seems we must answer his riddle.
Yeah, I suppose so. Well, at least it's an easy one. I have 4 legs in the morning and 2 at noon, but end the night with 3. What am I?
A man.
I thought it was gonna be a clock. How does he have 4 legs in the morning?
You crawl when you're born, you walk when you're in the middle of your life, and you have a cane. 3 legs.
Oh, okay.
Man.
A man. The mist dissolved from the cloaked figure as he spoke a single word. Correct. With that, the man flung his garment aside, revealing his true identity. You're the mayor! Cried Nier. The small man slowly shook his head.
I am not the mayor now. Now listen to my words. Long ago, I saw a version of you that was not yourself.
Sorry? What's that mean?
It will make sense in time. At present, I simply congratulate you on cracking the seal of the Death Dream. Now you must go to the person at the forest entrance.
With that, the man turned on his heel and slammed the door behind him. As Nier watched him asleep from the ground and enveloped the cottage, erasing it from existence. When Nier and Rice returned to the forest entrance, they found the mayor leaning against a tree. As soon as he caught sight of the duo, he sprang to his feet and scrambled over to them.
Good gravy! You made it! You actually made it back!
His left hand grasped Nier's and pumped it so fiercely it threatened to dissolve from the socket, while his right seized Weiss by the cover and swung him through the air.
Ha! Gah! By the heavens, stop shaking me, fool! We have not even told you if we were successful or not.
The mayor smiled broadly and shook his head.
I'm just happy you're alive! I didn't think I'd ever see you again.
You know what? You sounded a bit like the unicorn from Charlie in the Candy Mountain. The one that he's like, "Come on, Charlie."
I'm just so happy you're alive.
Yeah. Nier drew himself from the mayor's eager handshake with a slight smile. We broke the Death Dream seal, he said. At least I think we did. The mayor's face beamed at Nier, filled in on all the details. When the tale was done, the three of them lay down on the forest ground and fell asleep. Nier cocked his head. Okay, hang on a second. This is crazy. Why would we just lay down and go to sleep?
Cease your endless prattle and go to sleep, fool. Fighting against the rules of this place is futility itself.
Nier and the mayor obediently reclined atop the grassy earth.
Have you forgotten? It is words that control the Death Dream, words that allow us to move from place to place. No matter how unnatural they seem, the words are absolute. Therefore, if the words tell us to sleep, then sleep we shall. And once we do, the story will continue.
With that, the trio found their eyes growing heavy, their breath slowing.
This is the first time I have felt tired since I was imprisoned here.
His words were cut off by a loud, long yawn. Good. And he remembered nothing more. They might have slept for an hour or a year. When they awoke, things had slightly more real quality to them. The mist felt thicker, the leaves greener. It was clear they awakened from their dream. Oh, look! We're getting back! Nier shook the mayor's shoulder gently. Good news, he said. I think we made it.
Oh, wow!
Said the mayor in an odd voice.
We did it! I'm back!
He blinked once, and then again, as if not quite believing the sight before him.
You two have no idea how much this means. The Death Dream was spreading through our village, and I wanted to, well, I thought I could figure out how to stop it, but I guess it wasn't the case. I must have caught the disease and become trapped in my own dream.
Can I just mention how, like, you went from, like, a gruff man to, like, I don't even know what.
I've been trying to imitate the unicorns, but it's not working. I might just go back.
You did it by accident, that's why I just pointed it out.
Charlie.
The mayor started to stand, then collapsed back to the earth. He stared at his legs, trying to remember how they worked, then glanced at Nier and shrugged. Without a word, the young man reached down and pulled the mayor to his feet. Oh, that's you.
Real life might take getting some used to,
said the mayor as a wily smile crossed his lips.
You shall relearn in short order, I'm sure. For
Except
now, you
Weiss.
should return to your home and rest. No.
Said the mayor, swaying on unsteady feet.
No, I can't.
That's still the mayor.
Some of the villagers are still trapped in their death dream. I have to save them.
The mayor slowly made his way to the divine tree in the center of the village, then bowed his head and prayed silently.
This is a holy tree.
He explained when the prayer was finished.
It's the guardian of our village history and memories.
It's not fucking wrong!
Superstition will only make our
No, that's Weiss.
Superstition will only make our mission harder. We should not put our faith in the gods.
Fuck the gods!
Yeah?
Yeah! The mayor shook his head.
Not the gods. The words. Legend said that our tree is home to a powerful magic known as a sealed verse.
Are you pulling our leg?
Nyah, 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 nyah.
Nier and Weiss could not contain their surprise. It seemed the goal had been found in the most unexpected of places.
I'll say, this is certainly a stroke of luck.
Convenient, some might say. As the three of them said their goodbyes, Nier mentioned the strange man who had given them the third riddle and the mysterious words he had left them with.
I won't tell a virgin of you. That was not yourself.
Muttered the mayor.
What in the world does that mean?
Lost in thought, he stared into space for a long time.
You know, This is going to sound odd, but I had a feeling I'd seen you before too.
Nier tried to keep a straight face and failed. The mayor didn't seem to notice.
Deja vu, right? Anyways, I figured it's just some kind of illusion created by the death dream. It probably doesn't mean anything.
Nier gave the mayor a nod and smiled, but inwardly his thoughts were racing. There's something wrong about the mayor and his words. And what exactly is going on here? That riddle will prove to be the most difficult one of all.
Oh, thank you so much.
Oh, I forgot that's what he sounded like.
I know! We all
Now
forgot.
I can finally return to a normal life.
This is one of the most bizarre diseases I have ever encountered.
Suck.
I know. That's why we have to help the other villagers, no
I
matter
could have been
what.
more enunciated when I spoke his voice. Oh?
What the fuck? We already got it?
Yeah, you're not gonna let you in there.
For a sealed verse, that didn't take much effort.
Yes, all a touch too easy if you ask me. It's almost as if someone was guiding us to this village.
Oh,
Don't
no,
overthink
firefly.
it,
Oh,
Vice.
speaking of, you know fucking like lightning bugs and fireflies?
Yeah.
They're going extinct.
How?
They're just not fucking, I guess. I don't know. Same with like pandas.
Wow, we just gotta set the mood for them then, I guess. Like, why the fuck are they not fucking?
See, that's an issue because they are the moonlights. But yeah, no, that's something I noticed last year. There was fuckloads of fireflies. Like the trees were glittering like there were lights in them.
Wait, so they're just not fucking this year?
Well, I guess they didn't fuck last year and produce babies for this year. Probably global warming.
Yeah, that's fair. Everything can be blamed on global warming in some way. And by that, I mean everything can be blamed by super rich old white dudes.
I mean,
Wait,
yeah, no.
Yeah,
That's what you said.
exactly.